don't think he's hurt in a dark place.
I heard a lot of hurt, boy.
Yeah, he got smacked on national TV, okay. But he's not in a dark place. Like, you got smacked. Like you think he's on drugs?
I think
drinking himself to death every night.
I think we just viewed it as a smack because we're not him. But Chris Rock not supposed to get smacked on national television.
Why not?
Because he's Chris Rock. Like as much self-deprecating as people you name, like Patrice O'Neal, there's not a lot of times you ever heard Chris Rock in a stand-up, and I watch all of Chris Rock's stand-ups, unfortunately, that he's self-deprecating.
Oh, you said unfortunately.
Oh, no, it's definitely unfortunately.
Okay.
It's definitely unfortunately.
Damn.
Right? He's not self-deprecating. He comes off as the voice of authority. The voice of like, oh, I know about this. This is the funny in this. This is the funny in this. So even though he don't have to say he's the coolest guy in the room, he's the one that can go and put on Prince's chain and go out and do stand-up and nobody will say nothing about it. He's the one that goes out and he can sell his name and be the big guy in comedy as Chris Rock. He's not the one that's supposed to get smacked in front of millions of people on the Oscars. Not him.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
The fact that this is the only time it happened, like, no.
What do you mean only time?
Anytime, anybody who's on that stage not supposed to get smacked. Yeah. Especially him. Not by Will Smith.
I don't think anybody on that stage is supposed to get smacked because you're revered in some way as an icon.
That's not true because there's winners that come on the stage who we don't know.
You said winners. Okay.
There's people that may win that may come on the stage. I don't know. We all know Chris Rock. That's why at the time he hosted like 2 of them. Like,
sorry, I forgot he wasn't the host. I was thinking host.
Like he's Chris Rock. He's not supposed to get smacked on stage in front of everybody. He's supposed to at least have the decency of, if you disagree with what I'm saying, we can talk about it in private and things like that. Yeah. Not to be handled in that manner in front of millions of people. And to me, being a man, I feel like that's a hit on your masculinity for him. And that's why I feel like he's digesting it. It's hard to digest. And granted, it's only been 11 months. That's why I feel like it's hard for him to accept it. That I got smacked by Will Smith. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call Jada a B-word.
I don't know. The thing is, I don't think he's in a dark place. I think, the fact that he got smacked, yeah, that was embarrassing. And you thought this would be like his get back. Mm-hmm. I think it was a get back. I think it was revenge. I think it was more so to hurt Will.
But it's not.
Oh, it definitely hurt them.
It's not. Because
they responded.
No.
Both of them.
Listen to what I'm saying. Do you believe...
They don't respond to anything.
Listen to what I'm saying.
They responded to Chris Rock.
Listen to what I'm saying. Unless I see Will Smith say it out his mouth.
Why would people say Will Smith's sources? Like,
unless I see Will... Because guess what? It was sources that he apologized and then he came out and apologized himself. Because he knew he had to. He knew he couldn't just leave it as sources say, I apologize. He knew he had to come out and apologize himself.
Yeah.
No matter what the sources are. There's nothing, and this is just my opinion, so, like, this is not facts. This is just my opinion. There's nothing you can say to me if I know I smacked you that can hurt me. Because at the end of the day, you know that I will put my hands on you.
No, you the same thing that made you smack me, I'm going to keep going. Because that hurt you. To the point where you walk casually in front of all these white people on your biggest night to smack me. Oh, that's what hurts you. Okay, I'm going to do that again.
But I think what people need to understand that sometimes when it comes to fighting somebody, it's not because, like, you hurt me. It's not as... It doesn't have to be that emotionally charged like that. It can just simply be, I don't like you. And I want to beat you up.
Not in the Oscars on your biggest night. No, that doesn't happen unless you got hurt.
I do agree with that, but I don't think hurt had nothing to do with it though.
Oh no, that hurt.
I think it was anger. I think it was anger.
Why you get angry?
I think it was... People like to say... I do agree with, especially in Will Smith's book, that Will Smith do deal with some emotions eternally, right? That he's even say he's trying to get a hold of and trying to maintain and control. I see that 100%, right? But him smacking Chris Rock, it kind of gave me a perspective of, oh, they don't like you. I don't think it was like in the moment type of thing to where it's like, oh, because you said it. No, backwards. Because what was said, I gotta do something. I think it has more to do with the messenger than the message itself.
Okay.
Like people like to say, if The Rock was up there, he wouldn't smack The Rock because he's big and da 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 da. If Kevin Hart was up there, he wouldn't hit Kevin Hart because I think it's just something because he likes Kevin Hart, he respects Kevin Hart. But the fact that I can get up out my seat, that takes bravery to get up out, or courage at least, to get up out your seat in front of everybody, knowing what you about to do, and walk away and then yell in front of everybody. I don't like you. And it's not that you hurt me. It's not that what you say hurt me. Even though what you said was disrespectful, you don't hurt me. I don't like you.
Are there people you don't like in your life?
Yes.
Will you walk up and smack them?
There's a few people who I won't give the grace of giving them a second chance to say something to me. There's people
so
that...
you will walk up and smack them?
When I walk up and smack them, I will put hands on them if... Like, hold on, you talk about in the settings of the Oscars?
Yeah.
Not in the settings of the Oscars. I am not that loose. But it's not because I'm not hurt. It's because I think, there's something loose up there. Like, I'm not loose-minded in that way. But let's say if it was like something backstage or something that I didn't like, I would put my hands on them.
Really?
Yes. There's something that okay.
This man's a man who say you're too grown to be putting hands on people.
But let's not be too grown and lie. And maybe you don't have those people in your life. But there's people that you can say something to me, and someone who I personally do not like can say the exact same thing, and I won't give them the grace. I'll be like, do not talk to me that way. And it's not because what was said is hurt. It's because the messenger who said it, I don't like you. So you don't talk about that, or you don't talk about my family because I don't like you. It's not because you hurt me. It's not because what you say mean anything. I don't like you.
Okay. Hey, if you see this guy and y'all know y'all got beef, just cross the street, man.
Okay, I'm not